At a family party, my husband said he deserved someone better than me, so I walked away, and now his family is trying to fix what he broke. It was supposed to be a celebration, a family party to commemorate the holidays, a time for joy and connection. But everything fell apart the moment we walked into the room. My husband, Jason, and I had been married for almost 5 years, and although things weren't perfect, I never expected what would happen that evening. We arrived at his parents' house, where the gathering was taking place. I smiled and greeted everyone, hugging his mom, chatting with his cousins, and making small talk with the uncles I had come to know over the years. Jason, on the other hand, had a different energy about him. His smile seemed strained, and there was an odd distance in his eyes. I tried to brush it off. Maybe it was just the stress of the holiday season, I told myself. As the evening progressed, Jason and I found ourselves in the kitchen, alone for a brief moment. I could sense the tension between us, thick and palpable. "Are you okay?" I asked, leaning against the counter, studying him carefully. Jason didn't immediately respond. He was staring at the bottle of wine in his hand, as if it held the answers to all the questions I was too afraid to ask. When he finally looked up, his expression was unreadable. "I'm fine," he muttered, his voice lacking its usual warmth. "I just think I need some space, you know?" I blinked, not quite sure what he meant. "Space? We're at a family party, Jason. What are you talking about?" He took a deep breath, and for a moment, I saw a flicker of something in his eyes, something dark, something I didn't recognize. "I don't know," he said slowly. "Maybe I just feel like I deserve someone better than you." I felt the words hit me like a physical blow. My breath caught in my throat, and for a moment, I couldn't process what he had just said. "What? What did you just say?" Jason avoided my gaze, staring at the floor. "You heard me. I'm tired of pretending. You're a great person, but I need more than what you can give me. I've been thinking about this for a while." My heart started to race. I took a step back, my chest tightening with panic. "Jason, you're drunk, right? This isn't you. We've been through so much together. You can't just say something like that." But he didn't respond. His eyes were cold now, like he had already made up his mind. He crossed the room and grabbed his jacket from the chair. "I think I need to go," he said, his voice firm. "Go?" I repeated, my voice cracking. "Where are you going?" "I don't know yet," he replied, not even looking at me. "But I think I need to figure things out. I've been feeling like this for a while, and it's just time." The rest of the night was a blur. I don't even remember how I made it through the rest of the party. I was numb. Jason left, and I was alone with his family, who noticed the tension immediately. His mother, his father, his siblings, all of them asked where Jason went, why he wasn't around, and I had no answers. I tried to put on a brave face, but the words he had said to me kept echoing in my mind. "I deserve someone better than you." The hurt settled in like a heavy weight, crushing me. I felt like a stranger in my own skin, my heart in pieces. It wasn't until the next day that Jason reached out to me. His text was short and to the point, "We need to talk." I didn't respond immediately. What was there to talk about? He had already made it clear that he didn't want me. He didn't love me the way I loved him. So why should I make it easy for him? But then his family started reaching out. His mom called first, leaving a message that was filled with concern and confusion. "Honey, we're so sorry about what happened last night. Jason's been under a lot of stress lately, but we love you. Please, talk to him. He's not thinking straight." I didn't know what to say. I felt like I was losing my mind. His dad sent a message too. I'm sure Jason didn't mean what he said. He's been talking about feeling trapped in the marriage for a while. Please, just hear him out. and then his sister, Emma, called. Look, I know things are complicated right now, but you two are perfect for each other. He's just. I don't know. He's confused. But he loves you. You need to give him a chance to explain. The messages kept coming, and each time I read them, the rage inside me grew. He deserves someone better than me? I couldn't stop hearing those words. How could they think it was okay to just let him walk all over me? How could they think I should be the one to fix this? I didn't respond to anyone right away. I needed space. I needed time to think. But as the days went on, Jason's family didn't give up. They showed up at my apartment uninvited. His mom, his dad, his sister, they all knocked on my door, begging me to talk to Jason, to hear him out. Please, just listen to him, his mom said, tears in her eyes. He's been struggling. He doesn't know how to express his feelings, and he's made a huge mistake. Don't let him ruin what you two have. I felt like I was being suffocated by their well-meaning but misplaced sympathy. He already ruined it, I said coldly, my voice barely above a whisper. He told me he deserved someone better than me. And you're asking me to fix that? Sweetheart, he's just confused, his dad interjected. You know how he is. He doesn't always think things through. He didn't mean what he said. I don't care, I replied, my voice shaking with emotion. He's made his choice. He doesn't want me. He doesn't want this marriage. And I can't keep fighting for something that he doesn't even care about anymore. Emma, his sister, stepped forward, her eyes wide with desperation. Please, don't give up on him. You two are meant to be together. He's just going through a rough patch. You know how he gets when things aren't going well. No, I said, my voice growing firm. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep putting myself through this pain just because he's having a midlife crisis or whatever excuse you're using for him. I deserve better than this. I deserve someone who will fight for me, not someone who thinks they can just walk away whenever things get hard. It took a week for Jason to finally reach out. His call came late one night, and I almost didn't pick up. But I did. Lila, his voice was soft, almost pleading. Can we talk? I know I screwed up, but I didn't mean it. Please, I need you to understand. I was angry, and I said things I didn't mean. Jason, stop, I said, my voice cracking. You said it. You told me you deserved someone better. How am I supposed to come back from that? I know, he whispered. I know. And I hate myself for it. But you're the one I want. You always have been. I got scared, and I said the worst thing I could. You don't get to do that, Jason, I replied, my voice trembling with emotion. You don't get to tear me down just because you're scared. I can't be the one who always picks up the pieces when you break everything. I'm not your safety net. I'm not here for you to come back to when you realize what you've lost. Jason's family kept trying to intervene. They continued to call, text, and even show up at my apartment, all with the same message, he's sorry. Please give him another chance. But I had already made my decision. The love I had for Jason was real, but the respect I had for myself was more important. I couldn't keep fighting for someone who wasn't willing to fight for me. The final straw came when Jason showed up at my door one evening, unannounced, looking like he hadn't slept in days. He was holding a bouquet of flowers, but it didn't matter. His apology felt empty, his promises hollow. I love you, he said, his voice breaking. Please, Lila. Please don't walk away. I stared at him, my heart aching. You've already walked away from me, Jason. I'm done. I'm not going to be your backup plan anymore. With that, I closed the door.